My name is Marina Tourlakis, and I am an assistant professor in the Department of Biology.
Hello everyone, my name is Chang Lu. I'm an assistant professor in the School of Business.
My name's Rob Taylor. I am an assistant professor of English, and I teach creative writing.
I am Alison Pritchard-Orr, and I am faculty in the School of Kinesiology.
And my name is Sanvido. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm the instructor for the TASK program, so stands for Training in Attitude, Skills, and Knowledge in the Workplace, and it's part of university upgrading.
My TIPP project is about leveraging drawing to learn pedagogy, as well as digging into the quantitative aspects of human genetic variation. And the idea is to use these types of learning approaches to help students grapple with the complexity of human genetics.
And the name of my TIPP project is Incorporating Improv Comedy into Business Education.
The project that I was working on with my TIPP fund was bringing two really acclaimed, celebrated short story writers onto campus for a public event and some classroom visits.
And our project that we were funded for through the TIPP fund is the Health and Wellness Project and the
Kin and Task Health and Wellness Stations.
Yeah, so we divided Hannah's students and my students into 8 groups based on 8 different wellness concepts.
I am working to help students appreciate that it is biologically incorrect to say that your genetics define you, and that there is a lot more to it, both in terms of understanding how gene expression is regulated and therefore the myriad different ways that we can manifest our genome. And this connects also to decolonization, since pseudoscientific views of human genetics have been used to propagate scientific racism. I am working to try and disrupt those ideas that hold on to this biological determinism, which again is biologically inaccurate.
Empowerment, I think, means 2 things. First, we need to give students the psychological safety for them to empower themselves. Second, we need to give them the freedom for them to take ownership of their studies. I found that after the improv session, students felt more secure and more comfortable.
So my students to come into the program have a disability, and Alison's course is about adaptive physical activity. We were talking a little bit about task students as the expert, having the knowledge and the understanding of what physical activity for them might be, and Alison's students being the future potential educators in that field of doing this. So
Educators and practitioners, yes.
To promote creative writing on campus and self-expression as a way to become oneself and to present yourself to the world, to think through who you are inside and then to be able to present that out into the world with confidence. And on the other side, creating a safe and supportive environment where your story, your perspective on the world, your way of thinking about things is welcome and included and celebrated on campus.
So one of the ways that I would like to think that the project will enhance change making at U of V is by showing how understanding different perspectives and specifically interdisciplinary ways of approaching problems in the biology classroom can be quite beneficial to getting a rich understanding. And so I'd like to think that the project will help students think differently about the skills that they bring into the classroom and think about how their ability to work with mathematics or their ability to work with visuals can actually help them better understand and communicate science.
It contributes to change making because, first of all, I'm making changes to business pedagogy. If you think about a business class, you will think about presentations, lectures, case studies. Everything is done in a very professional and serious manner. Business has been taught this way for decades, and I think students are getting tired of it.
Change making, and this project really showed me and reinforced the opportunity for connection in departments, but beyond. Change making partly in how we're teaching. So for me, that's looking into more collaborations, what else we can do. But also change making with students, because we're building that community together. They're learning from each other. There was a big piece of connection with each other.
And then the other part of it is working to bring more diverse writers onto campus. People who have different backgrounds than me, who can, in my classrooms, in public events that I organize, bring perspectives to my students and to the wider public that I'm not able to bring on my own.
One of the things that I've really enjoyed with the TIPP Fund is how it's spurred me to think carefully about how what I'm doing can help students think differently, can change the conversation about genetics, about science and art. And I've also really enjoyed the opportunity to talk with colleagues and meet with colleagues in other disciplines, as well as getting the chance to meet with some great students in other disciplines.
I will just say it was really wonderful to have this opportunity to do this. The funding was really, really valuable to me. So I think it's wonderful that the TIPP Fund exists to create more spaces and opportunities for this, to allow guests who come to campus to be properly funded for that work that they're doing. And I'm hopeful that it'll keep going in the future. We can keep doing things like this and bringing more voices and perspectives onto campus to celebrate literature.
It just shows what the potential can be when you get to UFE employees, instructors, faculty together with ideas. In terms of UFE and change making, it's good to be supported. To be supported like that is a good thing, and I think UFE does that well.